got loud whenever I stepped inside. At first I thought the noise meant I had arrived. Every compliment landed clean and bright, like the world was finally saying I was right. People knew the name before they knew the man. Knew the wins, not the weight behind the plan. They saw the part of me that learned to stand tall. Never saw the private cost behind it all. I used to chase the feeling of being seen, like recognition could make the old doubts leave. Like enough approval would settle my mind and prove I had become somebody worth the time. But praise is quick, it moves where the light goes. It changes shape whenever the moment grows cold. One day you are surrounded by familiar faces, next day you are alone with the empty spaces. And that is when the question started to land. Who was there because they cared who I am? Who stayed close when I had nothing to offer? Who did I forget while I was moving farther? I look back at the people who believed early, before the timing got good, before life hurt me. The ones who gave me truth when it was hard to hear. The ones who knew my fear and still stayed near. Did I return that love when I could finally breathe? Or did I start treating closeness like a thing to receive? Did I make room for the voices that shake me? Or let the noise around me slowly rearrange me? Success can make a man speak in a different tone. Start believing every good thing came alone. Forget the hands that helped him find his pace. Forget the heart behind a familiar face. And I asked what would remain when the crowd moved on, when the cars got fewer and the moment was gone. Would I still respect the way I chose to live? Would I know what I had taken, what I failed to give? Because a life is more than the names that cheer, more than the people who appear for a certain year. It is the way you show up when there is nothing to gain, the way you hold somebody when they carry pain. It is the truth you keep when the room gets thin, the way you speak to yourself when the doubts begin, the things you protect when nobody sees, the parts of your soul you refuse to trade for ease. When the noise fades, who will still know my heart? Who did I hold close, and who did I leave apart? Let the praise fall away, let the bright lights lose their name. I want a life that still means something when the noise fades. Now I measure my days by a different sign, by the people I can face with an honest mind, by the promises I keep when they are inconvenient, by the love I do not make into a statement. I want to call the ones I almost overlooked, make time for the names that never needed to look, give thanks without turning it into a show. Let the people who help me know that I know, and I want to treat myself with that same grace. Not only love the version that wins the race, not only respect the man when the results come through, but the tired one too, the uncertain one too. Because I had been loud in my own head, telling myself I was only worth what I led, only worth the proof, only worth the rise, only worth the image in another person's eyes. But a quieter life can still be whole. A simple day can still restore a soul. A few real voices can outweigh a room. A steady heart can outlast the moment's bloom. So I do not need to disappear from the world. I just will not let the world decide my worth. I can accept the love without becoming blind, and keep what matters closer than the shine. When the noise fades, I want truth in my hands, not a life built only on passing demands. I want old friends able to say my name, and know the success never made me change. I want to remember who I was before, and leave the door open in the heart, not the score. I want my peace to survive the applause, and my kindness to remain without a cause. When the noise fades, let me still have my heart. Let the ones who trust in me know I did not drift too far. Let the praise fall away, let the bright lights lose their name. I want a life that still means something when the noise fades. Let the room get quiet, let the headlines move on. What I keep will tell me who I was all along.
They gave me a picture before I knew my face. Said this is what it means to make it from your place. A certain kind of life, a certain kind of name, a certain height to reach before they call it change. So I chased it like the past was at my heels, like slowing down would prove I never healed. I wanted pride in every set of eyes, Wanted the old days far enough behind. I learned the rules, I played the part. Kept every doubt locked under my heart. I made ambition sound like something pure, even when it asked me to become unsure. Every step was built around a borrowed frame, every sacrifice attached to someone else's name. I thought the distance meant that I was free, never asked if that life was calling me. That dream was never mine to hold. I wore it till the shade be cold. The closer that I came to shine, the more I knew it was not mine. I reached for what they call success, and lost the parts I love the best. Now I am learning how to see what my own heart has asked of me. I got close enough to touch the finish line, but nothing in me felt like it was mine. The room got quiet when the noise wore thin, and I could hear the light beneath my skin. It asked me why I kept on running hard for a future that kept leaving me apart. Why every goal had somebody else inside, why my own truth kept waking on the side. I was afraid to disappoint the ones who saw my struggle and expected I would run. Afraid that turning back would look like loss, like every hard-earned mile would have no cost. But what is winning if you disappear? What is reaching it if you are never here? A full hand cannot fix an empty soul. A perfect plan cannot make a person whole. So I let the question stay without a lie. Now can I get there, but why should I? And for the first time I could understand, I had been building someone else's land. I do not blame the ones who gave me maps. They only knew the roads that held them back. But I was never meant to live their proof, or trade my breath to wear another truth. The past can teach me how to rise, but it cannot choose the shape of my life. I can thank the dream for bringing me here, then leave it without calling it fear. Yeah. Now I am looking for a different kind of rich, a life that does not make my spirit switch. A day I do not have to earn my place, a future where I recognize my face. It may not look like what they thought I'd be, it may not make the whole world proud of me, but I would rather stand inside what is true than keep performing what I never knew. The younger me was trying to survive, he needed something bright to stay alive. I will not shame him for the way he ran, he did his best to become a man. But I have grown beyond the borrowed pride, beyond the need to make the past apologize. I am not going back, I am choosing new, a life with room for what my heart can do. Some dreams are not wrong because you leave, they just are not the ones you were meant to keep. And every honest step I take from here brings me closer to a voice I can hear. That dream was never mine to hold. I wore it till it shaped me cold. The closer that I came to shine, the more I knew it was not mine. I reached for what they call success, and lost the parts I love the best. Now I am learning how to see what my own heart has asked of me. I did not fail the dream they gave to me. I finally stopped failing the light that was waiting inside me.
Back then, we did not call it peace. We just had time to notice it. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when the day could breathe, when the morning did not ask for proof. No race to explain where I was going, no need to turn every thought into a move. We had less, but somehow the room felt full. A few old jokes, a chair pulled close, somebody talking without checking the clock, somebody listening without needing to be known. I did not see it then, I was looking ahead, thinking life was waiting somewhere past the next turn. Now I know the good part was often right there, in the slow reply, in the walk home, in the silence that did not feel empty. The pace of old days still lives in me.
When the world runs loud,
I slow my feet. The pace of old days still feels near.
somewhere in the quiet,
I can hear it clear. Yeah. Time changed, the names around me changed, the streets changed the way people say they are doing fine. Some moved away without a warning, some stayed close but changed inside. I do not blame them, but life has its weather. Everybody learns how to carry what they can. But I miss the days when we had nowhere urgent to become a different man. We could sit with a long thought, let it land, let it stay. We did not call it healing, we just made room for each other at the end of a day. Now I keep that kind of space even when the week gets hard to hold. Because a man can lose his way in the future when he forgets what made him whole. The pace of old days still lives in me.
when the world runs loud,
I slow my feet. The pace of old days still feels near.
somewhere in the quiet,
I can hear it clear. I do not need to go back, I just need to remember there was a way to live slower without falling behind. Now I choose my words slower, I leave room between the lines. I let the people I care for finish what is on their mind. I still have dreams, I still reach, but I do not ask the future to save me now. I have seen what chasing does when the heart forgets its ground. So I keep a little patience, a little quiet, a little grace for the part of me that still remembers the pace of old days. And for anyone whose life feels rushed by every voice that says more, may you find one honest moment that asks you for nothing more. The pace of old days still lives in me.
when the world runs loud, I slow my feet.
The pace of old days still feels near.
somewhere in the quiet,
I can hear it clear. The pace of old days still holds true. I did not lose it, I just grew through. Back then, we did not call it peace, we just had time to notice it. No final scene. Yeah. Nobody told us that was the last one. We were just sitting there, letting the evening take its time. Same easy talk, same small laughs. Somebody said they had to leave soon. Somebody said, yeah, I'll see you around, and that was all. No final speech, no camera turning to catch the room before it changed. We did not hold the moment like it was rare, we were inside it. That was enough back then. I thought there would be another night like it, another slow conversation with no reason to end. But life keeps moving without announcing what it takes. One day the place is different, one day the names do not gather the same way. And you realize some endings happen in the middle of an ordinary day.
no final scene,
No final sign, just a regular night
left behind in time.
No final scene
still lives in me.
Some things stay close because they happen quietly. I used to think every ending had to make a sound. A door closed and the truth revealed, the reason to write somebody down. But some people just become a little harder to reach. Some rooms become a memory before you notice what they mean. No anger, no betrayal, no hard line to explain. Just different seasons calling people by a different name. I have seen friendships turn into good wishes, seen familiar voices become a thought. Not because love was false, not because somebody failed. Sometimes time asks for more than both sides have got. So I do not hold every old day like a debt. I do not make a wound out of what I still respect. I let it stay simple, a real thing that came and went. A part of my life that mattered because it never tried to pretend.
No final scene,
no final sign, just a regular night
left behind in time.
No final scene
still lives in me.
Some things stay close because they happen quietly. Yeah. Maybe that was the mercy. We got to live it without knowing we were supposed to miss it. These days, I listen longer when somebody talks. I do not rush to make the next place before I leave the one I have got. I let the laughter stay after the point is made. I let it quiet minute
be a quiet minute.
I do not always need it explained, cause I know how quickly a normal day can become something you carry. How one small kindness can follow you for years when the road gets heavy. For anyone thinking they missed their chance to say the perfect thing, maybe love was already there, and every time you chose to stay. Maybe the last good moment did not need a better ending. Maybe it was enough that you were there, not trying to make it permanent. I cannot go back and frame the past, I would not want to. I just keep the feeling where it belongs, not as a loss, as proof that I was present when it mattered. No final scene,
no final sign,
just a regular night
left behind in time.
No final scene
still lives in me.
Some things stay close,
no need to pretend.
Some good things end
without ever ending.
Yeah, we never knew it was the last time.
Maybe that is why it felt so real.
Yeah. One question touched the place I never show. I answered like it was a heavy blow. Turned a caring hand into a test. Made a small concern feel like a threat. I could change the air with a harder tone. Make the people near me feel alone. They would step back, try to read my face, while I called it needing space. They thought I loved to fight for no reason. Truth was I was scared of what was rising. Every weak spot felt too close to blame, so I made a wall and gave it anger's name. Nobody standing there had caused that storm. They only touched the bruise from long before. But I made the present pay the cost for every person, everything I lost. The hurt I called anger kept wearing a harder face. Every time you got too close, it took me to another place. I was not against you, I was afraid again of every loss I never named, and never let back in. Some grief does not cry, it learns to argue. Turns every open hand into something to refuse. It speaks through tension, through a tightened jaw. Through all the times you cannot name what you were fighting for. I kept old goodbyes beneath my skin. Held them so long they started speaking in every sharp reply, every door I closed. closed. Every moment love came near and I froze. No one taught me how to mourn or left, so I learned to act like I needed less. Made a shield from the things I could not say, then called it strength when people walked away. But one day somebody asked me why I always turned quiet before I replied, and all those old departures came alive, not as memories, but a need to survive. That was when I saw what anger knew. It was carrying pain I had never worked through. Not a weapon, not a trait, not fate, just sorrow that had waited far too late. The hurt I called anger kept wearing a harder face. Every time you got too close, it took me to another place. I was not against you, I was afraid again of every loss I never named, and never let back.
Now when the fire starts climbing in my chest, I try to ask what it is trying to protect. Not every feeling needs a war to win. Sometimes the truth is where the healing begins. Maybe I am hurt, maybe I feel small, maybe an old wound answered before I could at all. Maybe this moment is not what it seems. Maybe the past is talking through me. There is a difference between touched and attacked, between an old memory and the present coming back. I am learning how to tell them apart before I turn a kind word into a scar. I can ask for time without making love pay. I can say this hurts before I push away. I can let the sadness have a voice instead of letting rage make every choice. The people in front of me deserve the truth, not the weight of what I went through. They do not have to carry every name that left a mark and never took the blame. I do not have to be easy all the time, but I can stop making pain my only sign. I can be honest when the old hurt wakes without breaking every bond it tries to take. So I will not call my sorrow something else or keep it locked away upon a shelf. I will let it speak before it turns to flame. I will give it words, I will give it a name. The hurt I called anger does not have to lead the way. I can let the truth come out before it turns my love away. I was not against you, I was afraid again. Now I can face the loss and let the healing in. I was never only angry, I was carrying pain that needed to be heard before it learned to speak in flames.
And never let back in.
The light was on, I knew my way. No matter how late, it stayed that way. The light was on, still in my mind, still in my mind. Some kind of love does not need a sign. I used to come home later than I said, carrying the day inside my head. I'm too young to know what worry looked like, too proud to call, too sure I would be fine. But there it was, that little glow through the front room shade. Not asking questions, not making me explain the road I took too late. Just one quiet signal in the sleeping street. A place still warm, a room still there. A kind of care that did not need to stand up and announce itself. I did not say much then, I just came in. Tried to look normal, tried to hide where I had been. But somebody always knew when I was carrying more than I could name. They never made my silence feel like something I should be ashamed.
The light was on,
I knew my way.
no matter how late,
It stayed that way.
the light was on,
Still in my mind. Some kind of love does not need a sign.
Yeah. Years have a way of changing rooms, changing voices, changing what we think we need. I have lived in places with more space and less peace, more noise, more things, less of that ease. And sometimes when the night gets long, I think about how little it took to make a person feel they belong. No big speech, no perfect plan, just somebody leaving room for you to be a growing man. I know now how rare that is, to be expected without being trapped, to be missed without being blamed, to come back without having to act. That kind of love does not hold tight, it holds steady. It says, I know life is hard, just come in when you are ready. Back then, I thought it was just a light. Now I know it was a promise. So I try to leave that kind of space for people now, not always with words. Sometimes a call, sometimes a seat, sometimes just letting the silence stay complete. I know everyone does not come home the same way. Some people carry storms for years before they can say what they need to say. So I do not ask for a performance, I do not rush the truth to show. I just want them to know a door can still be open when the world says no. For the ones who remember a light in the window, may it not only make you miss what is gone, may it remind you to become the kind of shelter for someone moving through the dark. Not loud, not perfect, just present, just there. A little proof that love can wait without disappearing.
The light was on,
I knew my way.
no matter how late,
It stayed that way.
the light was on.
Still in my mind.
Still in my mind.
Some kind of love
Does not need a sign. The light was on.
I understand now. It taught me how
It taught me how
to leave a little room somehow. Some people never say they are waiting. They just make sure you can find your way back.
Love can be real. It still lasts too much. Sometimes leaving is the last kind thing left. Yeah. Yeah. We kept returning with the best intent, trying to mend what the years had been. Every good memory made us believe there was still a version we could retrieve. You knew the parts I kept out of view. I knew the fears that followed you. That kind of no one can feel like home until the old pain starts to own the room. No one betrayed us, no one turned cold. We just kept bringing the same wounds close. You would reach for me when the distance grew. I would reach back, then lose myself in you.
We had the love, but not the peace. Every return gave the ache new teeth. And I could see in the way you changed that staying was teaching us both the same pain. I loved your heart, I still do now. But love should not make us forget how to speak with care, to stand with grace, to recognize ourselves inside the space. I still love you, that's why I go. Some hearts survive by letting go.
Some heart
We know too much to call this cold, but love alone can't make us whole. I won't stay and watch us change. Into two souls we can't reclaim.
Yeah.
I still love you,
That's why.
I go. Some hearts survive by letting go.
I used to think that leaving meant the feeling died, the promise went. But some goodbyes are full of love. They just refuse to call the hurt enough. I know the ways you tried to stay. I know the words you could not say. And I know mine could land too hard when I was scared and let it guard my heart.
We were not weak for wanting more. We were just tired of the same old war. Not loud or cruel, but close and slow. The kind that only two people know. So I won't make your name a scar or turn the past into who you are. I keep the laughter, keep the truth, and let the rest stop asking proof.
Yeah. Maybe one day the love will rest, not as a loss, not as a test. Just something honest we once held before we learned to wish each other well. I do not leave because I feel less. I leave because I want us at our best. Because I see what we become when every hurt keeps coming undone. You deserve a life that feels more clear. I deserve one where I can stay sincere. And maybe mercy is not a fight. Maybe mercy knows when not to hold too tight.
Still love you, that's why I go. Some hearts survive by letting go. Oh, we know too much to call this cold. But love alone can't make us whole. I won't stay and watch us change into two souls we can't reclaim. I still love you, that's why I go. Some hearts survive by letting go. Still love you,
Still love you, still leave,
still wish you
peace. Peace.
let it go. Let it go, yeah.
I knew some doors that looked like gold, bright from far away. Everybody said they led somewhere I should wanna stay. A louder room, a faster name, more people knowing what I did, more hands around me when the lights came on, less when they did not. I was close to calling that a life, close to giving every quiet part of me away, trying to turn a little hunger into something I could never satisfy. But I had seen what chasing does, how it can make a good man tired, how it can turn a simple dream into a house that keeps catching fire. So I slowed down, not because I quit, because I wanted to hear my own thoughts before the world decided which part of me it wanted bought.
Would I let go by?
Still let me breathe.
Not every open door
Was meant for me.
Would I let go by?
Made room inside.
Some things I did not chase
Kept me alive. Yeah. There were people who confused noise with being seen. I did too for a while. Thought a full room meant the full life. Thought a hard face meant a strong man. Thought saying yes to every chance was part of the plan. But I learned the hard way a man can lose his own rhythm trying to keep up with somebody else's song. He can stand in the middle of a celebration and still feel like he does not belong. I do not blame the road I almost took. It showed me what I needed to know. That peace does not always arrive as a prize. sometimes it is the thing you protect when you say no. I still have ambition, I still wanna build, but I do not need every hand clap to make it feel real. A smaller life with my whole self in it means more than a bigger one.
I cannot feel what I let go by.
Still let me breathe.
Not every open door
Was meant for me.
yeah. What I let go by.
Made room inside
Some things I did not change
us.
kept me alive.
Yeah. There is a difference between being afraid to move and knowing which direction does not belong to you. Now I listen before I leap, not to fear the truth. I let the loud things pass through the room without letting them pass through me. I keep a few people close who can tell when I am changing for the wrong reason. The kind who do not need a version of me that is always winning. The kind who remember when I had less and still saw something worth keeping. For anybody feeling late because they chose a slower way. You do not owe the world a race just to prove you did not fade. Some roads look empty until you walk them. Some quiet choices make you whole. And sometimes what you let go by is what lets you keep your soul.
What I let go by.
Still let me breathe.
Not every open door
Was meant for me.
What I let go by.
Made room inside.
Some things I did not chase kept me alive. What I let go by.
I understand now
I kept a part of me
that would not bow.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Some things do not leave you behind.
They leave you with yourself.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Some things do not leave you behind.
They leave you with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. The news came through when your name hit first. Before the smile, before I knew what it was worth. My hand reached out from a habit I still knew. Like the first person to hear it had to be you. You knew the years when a small wind kept me moving. The days I looked calm while my faith was bruising. You knew how long I kept doubt in my chest. How I made them good sound better than rest. We used to talk like the future owed us proof. You would say, keep going, when I lost my truth. Now the thing we once named is finally here. And the first voice I miss is the one I cannot hear. It is not the kind of hurt that takes to shine. It just puts an empty space inside the pride. Everybody sees the moment I arrived, but you knew what it took to keep the fight alive. I got the good news, no first call to make. Yeah. You knew the way behind each chance I chased. The wind came through, but it landed so low. Yeah. When the one who knew the climb is no longer close. I will not turn this joy into a wound. Yeah. Oh, I just hear your silence in the room. Yeah. The messages came in, they said I earned it. I thanked them all, but something in me turned inward. Cause praise feels different from a witness to the work. You knew the doubt before it learned to hide beneath the words. Some people know the story by the finished page. You knew the chapter where I almost walked away. You saw the parts I never made look strong. The days I kept moving when I felt all wrong. We never had a reason loud enough to blame. No broken promise, no dramatic kind of pain. Just time doing what time can quietly do, making distance out of things we never followed through. Maybe life pulled us into separate turns. Maybe some truth take too long to learn. But when I held that moment in my hand, I remembered how you saw me before I had a plan. I did not need you there to make it real. I only wished you could have known how it would feel. Not for applause, not to make the past return, just because you knew how hard that light was earned. I held the joy and let the ache sit near. Two honest feelings, living in the same air. Missing you does not mean I have to go back. It only means some memories keep their own drag. I do not make the wind smaller to prove I care. I do not turn absence into a permanent prayer. Some people leave your life, but not your story. They stay in the roots beneath the quiet glory. Now I tell the ones who are beside me still, let them see the pride, let them share the thrill. I will not make today pay for yesterday, or let one missing voice take the whole thing away. But somewhere underneath the celebration, there is a softer kind of recognition. A part of me still says we made it through, because the version of me back then knew you. You helped me believe before belief was easy, before the world had any reason to see me. And even though the distance changed the view, that old encouragement still carried through. So I will hold this moment with an open hand, not as a loss, but a life that understands. A wind can be full and still have an echo. A heart can be grateful and still move slow. I made it here and I will let it shine. I will not punish joy for changing over time, but every hard one thing I ever do will keep a small first thought that reaches you. I got the good news, no first call to make. You knew the weight behind each chance I chased. The wind came through, but it still feels slow. When the one who knew the climb is no longer close. I will not turn this joy into a wound. I just hear your silence in the room. The dream came true. The dream came true, and I let it be, with one old voice still living in me. The good news was still good. It just carried the name of someone who could not hear it first. Yeah, I learned to take the blame before the facts were clear. Put the weight on my back just to keep the peace near. Kept my voice low when my own heart hurt. Made myself smaller so the moment would work. At home I could feel when the air turned tense, so I traded my truth for a softer sentence. In love I would bend till there was nothing left, calling it patience while I swallowed the rest. With friends I would fix what I did not break, say the words they needed just to keep them from escape. I thought being good meant carrying it all, never asking whose hands it started to fall. After a while it became who I seemed, the one who apologized before he could dream. But every false sorry took something from me, till I forgot I deserved some safety too. I paid a debt I never owed, folded my truth so your peace could hold. I can be kind and still draw the line. What belongs to you is no longer mine. I paid a debt I never owed, carried your weather through every cold. My heart has a right to breathe. I can protect it and still be me. There is a difference between care and fear, between Staying close and disappearing, I never knew it when I was younger. I thought love meant feeding somebody else's hunger. So when they got distant, I rushed to repair. Took the first blame just to keep them there, even when my own hurt had a name. I would bury it deep and take the shame. I make excuses for the way they changed. Told myself pain made their actions strange, but pain can't explain what somebody does. It does not make their burden belong to us. I let too many people call me strong, when all I did was accept what was wrong. I wore their anger like a suit that fit, then wondered why my own reflection quit. The hardest truth was seeing the trade, how much of myself I had quietly paid. Not for peace, not for love, not for grace, but for the fear of being left in their place. Then I caught that old reflex halfway through, a practice surrender dressed as virtue. And I asked myself, who am I saving now? Why does my pain
Always have to bow.
I can listen without taking the blame,
I can care
without carrying your name.
An apology means something when it is true.
It loses its soul
When it is forced out of you.
Now I pause before I take the weight, ask if it is mine or somebody else's escape. I do not have to fix each mood I meet, or lay my worth beneath somebody else's feet. I can say that hurt me and let it stand. I can ask for respect without a shaking hand. I can leave a conversation unfinished without believing that my love has diminished. My kindness is not a place to hide. Every truth another person will not decide. My heart is not the bill for their pain. I will not keep paying it again and again. I know the old habit will call me back, tell me silence is the safer track. But safety is not losing my voice, and guilt is not the same as a choice. So I will keep the love that is honest and fair, keep the ones who meet me halfway there. And where I used to bow to survive, I will stand with myself and stay alive. I paid a debt I never owed, holding my truth so your peace could hold. I can be kind and still draw the line. What belongs to you is no longer mine. I paid a debt I never owed, but I am done carrying that load. My heart has a right to breathe. I can protect it and still be me. I am not the bill
For somebody else's pain.
I am not the silence
That makes their wrong feel safe.
I am allowed
To stay with me.
Yeah. I still remember when we all wanted more. Not a perfect life, just an open door. We carried the same weight in different ways, kept each other steady through the harder days. Some got chances, some got left behind. Some were still fighting battles in their mind. And when my own life started feeling clear, I felt the kind of guilt I could not name at first. How do you breathe when someone you love cannot? How do you rest when they giving all they got? I would downplay every good thing that came, like joy would somehow make me hard to claim. I thought my peace was something I should hide, like moving forward meant I left them all behind. But every step I took was built with what we shared. The strength they gave me was still living there. I never made it on my own, I know. There are names inside the way I learned to grow. So every time the old guilt finds a way, I remind myself that love is not self-pain. I made it out, but part of me stayed with every soul that could not be saved. I will not forget what brought me through. I carry their hope in the life I choose. I made it out, but I still remain close to the hearts that carry the strain. I do not need to lose my life to prove I remember every fight. There were nights I felt ashamed to feel okay, like peace was something I should push away. Like if I smiled, I turned my back somehow on every friend still trying to make it out. But pain is not a promise I must keep, and grief is not the only way to feel deep. I can honor every hand that held me up without refusing every good thing that comes. I can speak their names without becoming small. I can rise and still remember where I fall. I can make room for joy without regret, and keep the parts of me that will not forget.
Maybe survival looks different when it lands. Maybe one gets steady while another understands. Maybe life is never fair in equal ways, but love can still be honest through the change. So I send no pity from a higher place, just respect for every person finding grace. I know how close the ground can feel. I know some wounds take years to heal. I used to think I owed the past my pain, that I had to stay hurting to remain the same. Now I know the truth is harder, but it is kind. I can move ahead and still keep them in mind. I can build a life that does not turn away. I can show up without drowning in the weight. I can be grateful for the breath I found, and still hear every voice that held me down. I made it out, but part of me stayed with every soul that could not be saved. I will not forget what brought me through. I carry their hope in the life I choose. I made it out, but I still remain close to the hearts that carry the strain. I do not need to lose my life to prove I remember every fight. Ooh, I did not leave the past behind. Oh, I learned how to carry it without breaking. I did not leave the past behind. Yeah. We used to have whole evenings with nowhere else to send them. No reason for a call, no plan that had to happen. Just names we knew by heart, and time we did not measure. A conversation could wander without needing an ending. Yeah. I knew you laughed before.
I knew what life would cost.
You knew when I was quiet without asking
What was wrong?
back then. We did not call it loyalty, we just showed up a little late, a little tired, still there. I thought that kind of closeness would remain by its own will, like a room you leave open and expect to find still.
But life began assigning
Every hour to a place, and somewhere in the movement we lost our easy pace. Before we got busy,
we knew how to stay.
before every good thing got scheduled away,
We knew how to stay.
no one had to ask if there was time.
There was time.
Before we got busy,
You were still in my life.
yeah. It was not one bad moment, no door slammed shut, no last hard sentence that either one of us could not take back. Just weeks becoming months, then months becoming years. A few missed calls, a few soon, my brother, left hanging in the air. I do not blame you, I know what the days can do. How they ask a man to become a worker, a parent, a promise keeper, all at once. How you can love somebody and still let distance grow. Not because the bond was weak, just because neither one could find the space to let it show. Some friendships do not break, they get covered up under bills, under tiredness, under all the things we cannot interrupt. And one small song or an old phrase brings the whole feeling near. And you remember, there are people who helped make your early years. Before we got busy,
We knew how to stay.
before every good thing got scheduled away,
We knew how to stay.
no one had to ask if there was time.
There was time.
Before we got busy,
You were still in my life.
yeah. Maybe we do not lose people only in arguments. Maybe sometimes we lose them in postponements and all the small laters we thought would wait for us. So now I try to call without a reason, to send the thought before it leaves my mind, to say I remember you without turning it into a complicated sign. I do not need to bring back every year, I do not need to make the old days new. I just want the people who still matter to know they still do.
Because the older I get, the more I understand the real connection is not always loud. Sometimes it is a name you can still say with warmth inside a crowd. For anyone who misses a friend they did not lose but somehow cannot reach, let this be a small reminder. One honest word can cross a lot of distance. When how are you can mean more than a speech. We may not have the same open evenings, we may not move the same way, but there are bonds that still remember how to stay.
Before we got busy, we knew how to stay.
Before every good thing got scheduled away,
We knew how to stay.
no one had to ask if there was time.
There was time.
Before we got busy,
You were still in my life.
maybe we still are.
Still in each other's life.
Some people do not disappear. Life just gets louder.
And the door between you.
Yeah. Before my name got heavy, it was just mine. Something people call from another room. Something written on a school paper. Something that did not carry a deadline or a demand. Back then, I did not know a name could become a weight. Could mean who depends on you. Who expects you to know the way. Who asks you to hold yourself together on a day when you cannot. I was younger, I had less, but I had space inside my head. I could let a morning be a morning. I could let a night end without counting what it did not give. Nobody asked me to have the answers. Nobody looked at me like a promise I had to keep. And I did not know how soft that was. I only knew I could sleep. Before my name got heavy, it was mine. Before every road needed a sign. Before my name got heavy, I could breathe.
I could breathe.
I was still becoming who I needed to be. Yeah. Then life started calling different, not louder, just deeper. Every choice had a shadow now. Every yes had a cost. Every long night followed me into the morning. I learned how to stand up while feeling unsure how to say I got it. When I was still trying to understand what it was. I learned how people can need you and still not know what you carry. How you can be proud of being strong and tired of always being strong at the same time. There were days I missed the old version of my name. The one that did not need to prove it deserved a place. The one that could fare without turning failure into a story about who I was. But I do not blame the years that changed me. They gave me a steadier hand. They taught me which promises were worth becoming a man for.
Before my name got heavy,
it was mine.
It was mine. Before every road needed a sign. Before my name got heavy,
I could breathe.
I could breathe.
I was still becoming
who I needed to be.
I do not want to be young again. I just remember when my life fit inside one day. Now I carry what I carry with a little more grace. Not because it got lighter, because I stopped fighting the shape of my place. I know my name means more now, and maybe that is alright. It holds the people I showed up for.
It holds the lessons I got wrong before I got them right. But I still leave a little room for the boy I was, the one who did not know how far the road would go, the one who thought being grown meant never needing to move slow. I tell him you did not lose yourself when life got serious. You just learned to carry love in a different way. And when the wake is too familiar, do not forget your name was yours before the world needed something from it. It is yours. When the room gets quiet, it is yours at the end of every day. Before my name got heavy, it was mine.
It was mine. Before every road needed a sign. Before my name got heavy,
I could breathe.
I could breathe.
I was still becoming
who I needed to be.
before my name got heavy. I did not know the weight would teach me how to hold my own. My name got heavier, but it still belongs to me.
Some things don't leave. They just learn how to live quieter. I remember the patience before I knew his name. A voice saying, take your time. No big lesson, no grand display, just someone showing me a better way. Back then I thought of life was somewhere ahead, a brighter room, a louder name. But the best parts never asked for that. They stayed close, they stayed plain. A little laughter, a steady hand, the truth that fit the man I am. Now when my thoughts
move too fast,
I return to what could last.
still familiar,
Still feels true.
still feels true.
When the world gets heavy,
I come back to you, still familiar,
still in me.
still in me.
The best of who I was.
Still carries me.
I watch close names turn into space. Watch time change a familiar face. Some hearts left without a fight. Some good things could not stay right. I don't hate what had to end. I don't turn each loss to stone. I learned the past can teach you peace without becoming your only home. I keep the memory where it belongs, not in a cage, not in a womb, just as a note inside the song. A little proof I made it through. I can grow without cutting roots. I can move on and keep what's true.
Still familiar,
Still feels true.
still feels true.
When the world gets heavy,
I come back to you, still familiar,
still in me.
still in me.
The best of who I was.
Still carries me.
I don't need to go backward. I just need to remember what made me gentle, what made me stand, what held my heart when I could not.
Keep the good.
Keep the good, let the rest become a lesson. Yeah. Now I measure a good day simple, a clear mind, a steady breath, a few real voices. I can trust a little room to be myself. I still dream, I still reach, but I don't run from who I've been. I let tomorrow come in slowly. I let today begin again. For anyone who feels misplaced, may one true memory guide them home. Not to hold them in the old days, just to show them they're not alone. The best of us does not disappear. It changes shape, it stays near.
Still familiar,
Still feels true.
still feels true.
When the world gets heavy,
I come back to you. Still familiar,
still in me,
still in me.
the best of who I was,
Still carries me,
still familiar,
still familiar,
still feels true. It carried me,
still familiar,
still in me.
still in me.
Some things don't leave.
They teach you how to stay. Write it down.
Write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down.
Write it down.
Write it down. Yeah. Found an old notebook under some things I forgot to move. Bent corners, faded lines, a younger hand trying to tell the truth. I read a sentence I barely remembered, something about not losing the part that still believe. I smiled at that, not because I had it figured, because I knew how long it took to finally see. Back then, I wrote like the future was somewhere I had to earn. Like every answer was waiting for me to become a different person. I had questions with no patience, dreams with no shape, a heart trying hard to look unafraid. But there was something in those margins, a quiet kind of faith. Not loud enough to make a promise, strong enough to stay.
Notes in the margins,
Still speak to me,
a younger voice.
still walks with me,
I did not know the road,
but I wrote it true.
some words wait years to come through.
Yeah, there were pages full of pressure, names I thought I had to prove. Plans that sounded more like fear than something I was meant to do. I could see the old impatience, the need to rush toward every sign. The way I thought a man was feeling, if he needed a little time. But I do not judge that younger version. He was carrying what he knew, trying to make a life feel solid, with a heart still coming through. I remember how easy it was to feel behind, how every face looked certain, how every closed door felt personal when I was still learning direction. Now I know some things take years before they make sense. Some truths sit quiet until the noise finally gives them room to enter. And maybe that old notebook was not a map, maybe it was a witness, proof I was already asking the questions that would build this.
Notes in the margin,
Still speak to me,
a younger voice.
still walks with me,
I did not know the road,
but I wrote it true.
some words wait years to come through.
I thought I was writing to get somewhere,
Maybe I was writing,
so I would recognize myself
wait.
when I arrive. Now I keep a little room for unfinished thoughts. I do not force every feeling to become a lesson. Some things need silence before they can speak. Some answers come when you stop asking the question. I still write things down, not to make them permanent, just to leave a light on for the man I might become. A line for the days when I forget how far I have come. A note for the nights when the world feels loud, and I need to remember what matters now. For anyone who finds their old self in the page they almost threw away.
Be gentle.
That voice was trying to survive the only way it knew how to stay. You do not have to return to who you were. You only have to respect the road they walked to bring you here. Because sometimes the first true thing you ever wrote takes a lifetime to hear.
Notes in the margin,
Still speak to me,
a younger voice.
still walks with me,
I did not know the road,
but I wrote it true.
some words wait years to come through.
Nope.
Notes in the margin,
I was becoming before I know.
write it down.
Write it down.
Write it down.
Some pages,
Do not tell you where to go.
they remind you
you were never standing still.
Write it down, 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 down.
I did not come back looking for the old days. I just took the long way home. Yeah. I passed the corner where we used to stand, not saying much, just watching the hours move through our hands. Back then a whole afternoon could fit in a laugh, a little talk, a long pause, a plan that did not need to last. We were not thinking about what it meant, we were inside it, that was enough. No one was trying to make a memory, no one was rushing to become someone tough. Now the walls look different, the faces moved on, the old familiar rhythm is mostly gone. But something in the air still held its place, like time remembered the shape of a younger face. I stood there quiet, no need to pretend, the place can change and still feel like an old friend. Not because it waits, not because it stays, but because it taught you how to walk through certain days. The block still knows the way I came. Not every door remains, but I know my name. The block still knows what time can't take. Some parts of who I am were made that way. I remember people who kept it simple, the ones who knew when to let you speak, the ones who never needed a spotlight to give you what you needed that week. A little truth, a little patience, a look that said you'll be alright. No big promise, no perfect answer, just somebody making room for your night. I did not understand that kind of care then. I thought love had to come with a louder sound. Now I know the deepest things often arrive without trying to be found. Some names I have not said in years, some voices only come back when it gets still. Not to make me sad, not to pull me backward, just to remind me what mattered. Before the will to prove myself got bigger than the will to feel. I learned a lot from that old ground, how to hold my word, how to stay around, how to keep my heart from turning hard when the world got crowded and the days moved fast. The block still knows the way I came. Not every door remains, but I know my name. The block still knows what time can't take. Some parts of who I am were made that way. I do not miss every detail. I miss the feeling of being known before I had to explain myself. So now I carry a little of that pace, not the past, just the grace. The way we could sit without a reason, the way a real word could change a season. I still move forward, I still want more, but I do not leave my whole self at the next door. I keep a part of the old calm close, for the days when the pressure starts talking the most. For the younger ones coming up fast, may they find something real that can last. Not a perfect map, not a borrowed road, just a few true people in a place that knows their soul. Because the world will keep changing, that is what it does. But you can still remember what gave you your first sense of who you was, and carry it forward, soft, not loud, with no need to turn around. The block still knows the way I came. Not every door remains, but I know my name. The block still knows what time can't take. Some parts of who I am were made that way. The block still knows, and so do I. The old ground taught me how to stand upright. I did not come back looking for the old days. I came back to thank them. Yeah. Yeah. We never had the kind of ending people name. No slam door, no last word, no one to blame. Just less calls, less time, less truth in between. To the bond we trusted, faded out of scene. We still nodded when we passed through the same place. Still knew each other's history by face. Still spoke with respect, still kept it polite. But nothing real ever made it through the night. I knew you were carrying more than you said. You knew I was tired in ways I never read, but we kept it light. Talk, work in the week like honesty was something neither could reach. Maybe we were scared of what it might uncover, that we had grown into strangers from each other. So we let the silence do what fear can do, turn two people close into two people who knew.
We never broke, we just went quiet. Let the years say what we would not try to. I still know your name by heart, but I do not know where you are. We never broke, we just stood still,
Too proud to
as what the silence killed.
two brothers with a
Shared old flame,
now passing by without saying the same. I remember when the look was all it took. You could read the whole chapter without the book. We would laugh through trouble, make the worst feel small. Never thought distance could touch us at all, but life gets loud in the quieter way. Not one big storm, just a slow delay. A promise pushed back, a message left late. A truth that waits too long becomes weight. I wanted to ask if you still felt lost, if success had given more than it cost, if the people around you knew when you were down, or if you wore that calm like I wore mine around. But I did not know where to start the line, how to say, brother, I have been losing time, how to admit that I missed what we had, without making the distance feel worse or sad. So I chose the easy words, the safe reply. You did the same and the days went by. We kept the memory but not the door, and called it friendship when it was becoming more. No betrayal, no enemy, no final fight. Just two good men who stopped speaking right, both waiting for the other to go first, both hiding the question beneath the surface. And maybe that is how some bonds disappear, not from hate but from unspoken fear. You do not lose them in a single day, you lose them one unfinished truth away. Now I know silence can feel like care, like giving somebody space because you were scared. But love is not always leaving room. Sometimes it is asking what lives in the gloom. So I am learning not to wait too long, not to let pride write the final song, to say you have been on my mind lately, and mean the parts that still feel heavy. I do not need to blame you for the years. We both had reasons, we both had fears, but I refuse to call it nothing now, when something real still lives somehow. Maybe we cannot return to who we were. Maybe time has changed every old word, but I would rather risk an honest sound than let another good thing fade without a ground. So here is the question I should have said. How have you really been inside your head? Not what you achieved, not where you have gone, just whether you have been carrying it along.
We never broke, we just went quiet. Let the years say what we would not try to. I still know your name by heart, but I do not know where you are. We never broke, we just stood still,
Too proud
to ask what the silence killed.
two brothers with a
Shared old flame,
still one honest truth away from the same. Some friendships do not end with a wound, they end when nobody asks the question that could have kept them alive. Yeah. Yeah. I learned to wear the calm like it was tailored skin. Keep the answer clean when the pressure settled in. People saw the progress, saw the ground I gained. Never saw the days I had to hide the strain. They would say you got this like it was always true. Like a strong face meant there was nothing else to do. Every win became another thing to defend. Every high point came with a higher standard. Then I could not have a day where I came undone. Too many eyes decided I was the steady one. So I kept my doubts where they could not speak. Made exhaustion look like discipline and sleep. They admired the version that never bent. Did not know how much of myself I spent. Keeping every crack beneath the polished line. Trying to look certain when I was losing time. The higher they placed me, the less I could say that I was tired of being brave every day. I became the answer people needed to see, and forgot there was a human underneath me. They call it a crown, I call it no rest. A steady face over a tired chest.
They lean on the strength that I learned to show.
Never ask how far down the pressure goes.
I can carry the praise,
I can carry the weight,
but I cannot keep
pretending I never break.
They see the height,
they see the road.
They do not see the cost it takes on a soul.
Yeah. There were nights when the silence felt louder than praise. When success could not reach the parts that ached. I would sit with a full life and an empty breath, trying to make sense of what I had left. No one warned me how lonely it gets when people only meet you through your best. They bring their hope, their fear, their plans, and expect you to hold it with both hands. I did not blame them, I helped build the frame. I made being unshaken part of my name. Every time I hit what was taking a toll, I taught the world I did not need a soul. I became good at saying everything's fine. Even when the day had taken all of mine, I kept the pace because stopping felt wrong. Like one honest weakness would undo the song. But being admired is not the same as known. In a crowded path can still feel alone. I started asking what strength really meant, if it left no room for what the strong ones spent. Maybe I was not meant to hold every load. Maybe leadership does not mean walking alone. Maybe the image was never the truth. Maybe I was allowed to need someone too. So I looked at the cost behind every win, at the parts I had buried beneath the grin. How many times I called silence control when it was only fear taking over my soul. How many people might have stayed nearby had I let them see when I was not alright. How much of my life was spent performing strength just to prove I could survive at any length. Now I am learning a different kind of pride, the kind that does not make me disappear inside. I can be respected and still need space. I can be strong and still show my face. They call it a crown, I call it no rest. But I will not lose myself to protect the image. I can lead with a heart that is honest and whole. I can let somebody see beyond the road. I can carry the praise without carrying blame. I can set down the burden and still keep my name. They may see the height, they may see the goal, but I will not leave behind my soul. Let the crown stay where people can see it. I am keeping a part of me that still gets tired,
still needs care,
still needs care,
still deserves to breathe.
You never came to tell me what I had to be. No list of broken parts you wanna fix to me. You just stayed in the quiet when my answers got thin. Made room for the pieces I kept folded within. I had known attention that would turn into demand. So I watched every kindness with a careful hand. Thought every gentle word had a hidden price. Thought every open heart would change its mind twice. But you were not in a hurry to make me explain. You never made my silence something to shame. When I pulled back, you did not turn it to blame. You kept the same patience, you kept the same name. That confused me at first, I was built for the test. For the moment good things start asking for the rest. So I kept part of my life where you could not see. Like closeness had to stop before it reached me. You would sit with my distance, never making a scene. Never asking me to become somebody clean. And somewhere in that calm I began to see you were not trying to own any part of me.
I took the hand I used to lead. Let something good stay close to me. It did not take my strength away. It gave the weight a place to rest. I thought control meant carrying on.
No.
Now I can answer when you call. The hand I finally took did not make me less who I was.
Still I made it hard when it started feeling real. Found small reasons to question what I could feel. A late message, one wrong tone in your voice, and I will start preparing for a different choice. I nearly broke a good thing, trying to stay prepared. Treated care like a risk I should already fear. I would turn one small doubt into a reason to run before the moment had a chance to become. You saw the ways I tried to make a distance grow, the way I used old memories to make you go. But you did not chase me with some desperate claim. You gave me room, but you did not disappear the same. You had your limits, you had a life of your own. You never made your patience feel like alone, and that was the first kind of care I could trust. Something steady without turning into dust. You were not there to rescue me from my past. You just showed me not every good thing leaves fast. You let me choose the pace, let me tell the truth, and did not make my fear the whole proof. Strength is not a lock, hand closed too tight. It is knowing when to let somebody stand nearby. Not every open palm is asking for my soul. Not every shared step is a loss of control. I can keep my own voice, keep my own ground, and still let another heart stay around. There is no shame in the burden becoming less when somebody meets it with tenderness. Now when your care comes near, I do not turn away. I let a good moment have a chance to stay. I do not write the ending before the page. I do not make old fear decide my age. Some nights the old reflex still speaks in my head, tells me to disappear before I can be left. But I give it a moment, I let it pass through. Then I look at the truth of what you actually do. Yeah, you have been present without making a show. You have been honest when you did not know. You never promised more than a person can give. You just matched your words with the way that you live. That taught me more than all the years alone, that being independent is not made of stone. It can mean knowing where my limits are and letting somebody walk beside me that far. I am not losing myself by letting you in. I am not weaker because I am not carrying everything. A lighter life is not a life with less pride. It is a life where love can stand beside. So I take your hand without giving up mine. No false surrender, no borrowed design. Just two people making the weight more fair, and learning that care can stay where it is there.
I took the hand I used to lead. Let a patient love come close to me. It did not take my strength away. It gave the weight a place to rest. I thought control meant carrying on.
No.
Now I can answer when you call. The hand I finally took brought a softer life into my heart.
It was not losing control. It was finally learning that a life shared honestly
Can still belong to me. Let the last word rest.
Some things get heavier when you keep carrying a conversation. I used to think being heard meant saying every thought, had a sharp reply before the room could even get quiet. Called it strength, called it truth, but truth without care can bruise a room for no good reason. I watched good people become distant over words they did not mean to keep. I watched pride put on a clean shirt and call itself principle. But at night, when the noise was gone, I knew the difference between being right and being at peace. Some arguments do not need a winner. Some pain does not need a witness. Sometimes the strongest thing is leaving a little room for someone else to come back human.
Let the last word rest.
Let it rest.
Let the hard thing breathe.
Let it breathe.
I do not need to win tonight.
No, I don't.
I just need a little peace.
I remember faces I almost lost to a stubborn kind of silence. Not because love was gone, just because neither one of us wanted to bend first. That is a costly habit. You start protecting the version of the story where you never hurt. Then one day you look around and the people who knew your heart only know your distance. So I began to make room inside the sentence, to ask before answering, to let a pause do its work, to say I was wrong without making it smaller, to say I miss you without asking who should have said it first. There is no shame in keeping what is real from becoming a memory too soon.
Let the last word rest.
Let it rest.
Let the hard thing breathe.
Let it breathe.
I do not need to win tonight.
No, I don't.
I just need a little peace.
I still believe in boundaries. I just don't confuse them with walls.
Let it rest.
Let it rest.
Let it rest.
Now I move with less armor, not because the world got softer, because I learned what the armor costs. It can keep harm out, it can keep warmth out too. I do not have to reopen every old door. I do not have to return to every hurt, but I can stop giving old conflict the room in my chest. I can leave the lesson where it belongs, keep the wisdom, release the weight for the ones still holding the sentence they wish they could undo. May you find a quiet way to lay it down, not for applause, not to look wise, just so your own heart has somewhere gentle to live.
Let the last word rest.
Let it rest.
Let the hard thing breathe.
Let it breathe.
I do not need to win tonight.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I just need a little peace. Let the last word rest.
Some things are worth more
Let it rest.
than being right.
Let it rest.
Let it rest.
Let it rest.
And let what is real find its way back.
Let it rest. Let the last word